I'm Martin Anderson, joined in Studio B by someone else who's won some awards over the years for his songwriting and performance. It's David Wilcox. Studio B sessions are brought to you by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. Mr. Wilcox, welcome back to WNCW.
Thank you. So lovely to be here. Thanks for the kind welcome.
It's been a few years. I can't remember the last time you were here or how many times you've been here, but it's kind of like throughout WNCW's history of 30 plus years, you've been part of it.
I do love that.
Yeah.
It's always fun making the drive.
It's not too long of a drive from
No.
your home. Some folks travel hundreds of miles, granted with maybe a venue in the area that they're going to play at. But you live in Asheville, I assume, somewhere greater Asheville.
We refer to this drive as going down the hill.
Yeah, it's a little hill. You do the Saluda grade or the Old Fort grade?
Well, you have to check the phone these days because with the construction, sometimes 40 is a minute faster.
Right, exactly. But not going west on 40 because they're running into problems there. But you didn't have to do that. You made it down here in good time with a lovely guitar and your canon of songs. And, well, why don't we start things off with a song?
Thank you. This is a simple little lesson. I should have learned it by now. The song is smarter than me, and it knows that I should leave the phone downstairs when I go to sleep. But I bring it up and set it right beside the bed, and then about 3 in the morning I wake up and I think, I wonder what's happening in the world. Like that's gonna put me right back to sleep. I like a triple shot of morning terror, good for pumping up my heart rate. The new conspiracies are very scary. It's propaganda, but it works great. I'm pouring over with the horror story under the hopper till my head's full. I think the evil ones are coming for me. It makes me edgy like a Red Bull. I like to go for the jolt. I love the soon we'll all be dead thrill. I go for the jolt, the paranoia and the red pill. I go for the jolt, worried enough to make the dread kill, ready to bolt. I like to go for the jolt. I don't know about you, Martin, but sometimes I've fallen victim to an algorithm, tracking my searches at a fast pace. I've disappeared into a wormhole prison. Disinformation makes my heart race. I'm watching everything they recommended. What I believe is looking real clear. I'm pretty certain that the world has ended. I love the rush of feeling fake fear. 'Cause it's hard for me to feel alive unless my fear is in overdrive. So I go for the jolt. I love the soon we'll all be dead thrill. I go for the jolt, the paranoia and the red pill. I go for the jolt. I get worried enough to make the dread kill, ready to bolt. I like to go for the jolt.
David Wilcox with his new song Jolt from the new album My Good Friends here at WNCW. Yeah, when I first heard that song, I thought maybe you were singing about that highly caffeinated cola from back, that dates us now.
Back in the day.
I think it was in the 80s or so. Yeah. But no, it's about the other thing that just kind of gets your blood pressure going, just the news.
It works like espresso.
It does. It's like you read my mind because I had yet another bout of insomnia last night and just thinking about events of the world, but I didn't grab the phone.
Yeah.
That was good.
Good.
Maybe helped me get to bed earlier.
Yeah. I have a new song that's just like a week old that is about the events of the world that I could play if you like, but
unless it's going to raise my blood pressure.
No, I don't think it will. It is actually about how to keep your equilibrium and remember that, working for beauty, working for the things that will give us our humanity back. It's a valid way of sort of fighting the long fight,
And see, that is one of the areas in which you excel as a songwriter and performer. It's almost like a personal growth, a little mini workshop we can have by getting immersed in your good tips and such, as well as your great sense of humor.
I use music in a very off-label way. Most people think their job is to make songs, and the songs are the byproduct. What I want is a life that feels like as good as a good song. And I have always known that for some reason, music is my way of learning all those subtle little skills of how to navigate the thousands of decisions that make for a good life, just because songwriting teaches me how to listen to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have that as the goal, there's no gatekeepers for that. And it makes it so that writing is more fun than ever.
Yeah, that's good. That's
it.
good. Hey, this conversation bit kind of reminds me of one of your older songs that's just a favorite of ours. Start with the ending.
Yes.
So whether it's life or a relationship you're talking about, start with the ending. And for folks who don't know it, you got to listen to it and get what we're talking about here.
That's a good song.
It is a good song. And helping others and just processing life. We can do it by just listening to your songs, but you also do a lot of workshops and retreats. I haven't been to any myself, and I'm assuming they're mostly about how to get into songwriting and do this, live as a musician thing. But I can't help but feeling that folks also come away with, a little more of like not therapy, maybe personal growth, maybe therapy.
It's true.
Maybe some of that from the wisdom of Wilcox.
It is kind of a backdoor spirit practice for me. And when I talk about songwriting, I talk about if you could write a song really fast, like Bob Dylan in 1962, where he was typing out Masters of War in 10 minutes, you'd miss the opportunity to abide in that place of unknowing where your heart's trying to whisper something that could really change you. Because as you work on the song is working on you. And I love that the time that I spend is well spent, not just for the thing that I get at the end, but, it used to be that I loved when I finished a song, and now I loved when I'm right in the middle of it, and it's still working on me.
Cool. I wonder if that means, if that leads you to spread out the songwriting process more, just to get the most out of it. I'm
less inclined to finish a song with cleverness. I want to stay around and see if I can get all the heart out of it.
Okay, yeah.